Alright, guys, welcome back. And the day has finally arrived. We are heading to Inazuma after we talk to Beto.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations.
God, I love Beto's design so much.
Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay, I'm really excited to be here because I've been like not really waiting around, but I have to like level up, but I'm not completely leveled, as you can see. Like most of my characters, I got Xiangling actually today, like probably an hour ago. So I was just trying to level up as best as I can. I don't really have the best artifacts because like I'm not really into the grind of Genshin. But oh yeah, let me show all of them. That's my. Then for the Traveler, we have the 2-piece Exile and the 2-piece Berserker. For Bennett, we got the 2-piece Exile, the 4-piece Exile actually. Xiangling's got the Gladiators Finale, and Razor's got the 2-piece Exile and the 2-piece Berserker, which have been doing pretty well for me so far. So, but apparently, from the memes I've seen in Inazuma, once you enter here and all your characters are low, every place is highly dangerous. So let's talk with the border checkpoint then, shall we?
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Like I've said,
Oh,
always
well, I'm
just
sorry.
keep
We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons.
the truth.
So, unless
only.
you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Nope, my friend, we have literally just arrived. In terms of experience on Inazuma, we are a newborn baby. But so far, unfortunately, I only got to see it during the night because circumstances and what have you, but just from like what I've seen, because I know I'm pretty late with starting this, so all I've seen of Inazuma has just been absolutely beautiful. Oh, hello. Has been absolutely beautiful, especially like during the day. Like I like the the Japanese aesthetic, if I can say it like that, because myself, I'm a huge anime fan to begin with, and I'm into like the Japanese culture and everything. So since I have a place literally based on the Japanese theme, it's a really cool place for me. So I'm gonna go to the affairs agency.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
My man is a swindler by profession, I see. You probably have to be in Inazuma, because from going from 2 million to 600, I mean, that is quite the drop. So I guess everyone in Inazuma is going to be quite the swindler.
Something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
Not more the finance, more the sense of, I guess, what do you call it even? The sense of being ethical. I don't know how you say that. I think it's more than the more. It reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with more. Oh, Zhongli. I think it's more than just
It's not
more.
as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like
it's
a
at times
cow.
like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant obsession against Outlanders. Doesn't anyone push back? Doesn't anyone
Yes,
push back?
but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet the Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever? Gotta
Seems
stick
like
on our
staying
mission.
alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I will bring her down to earth.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to
Literally
who
with
you'll encounter
Earth.
in this world. Who's to say
Cause
you
I'm
won't
a
happen to run
geotrap
into the
kid.
Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Yeah, I'll see myself out.
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You understand?
You too.
You too!
Exactly, Paimon.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that, if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Hold on, Toma. I really like those lamps in the background with the... It's supposed to be the Inazuma... Yeah, it's the electro... What do you call it? Symbol for the electro. But it reminds me a lot about the Sharingan from Naruto. I don't know if anyone else is getting that type of vibe from that, but I just wanted to point that out because, yeah, it's really just been something I've been seeing lately.
So you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Oh, since you're such good friends, you could come with us? No, Toma? I guess not. I love this tree. I'm gonna keep gawking over the aesthetic because I just love this. I think, what are these? Okay, let me not make assumptions because I don't know what they are. But aren't they like the things that, look at me saying I'm not gonna make assumptions, like you write a wish or something on it and you hang it up on here just for like luck, I guess. It's like wishing on a 4-leaf clover or cracking a wishbone. It's their version of that.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly,
good.
actually.
That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence.
Okay, that's good,
No.
at least.
What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow.
Why does that sound like a drug?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either.
Yeah, then
until
it's
the new decree
definitely a
came
drug.
along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
You're dead in the water.
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
That kinda sounds like a fishy character. Let's try the whole Kanjo Commission.
Head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck. Not to mention, we're Outlanders too.
Paimon, we've done some pretty amazing things as
Besides,
Outlanders, don't forget
I think
that.
this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
I just realized something again. I haven't completely learned the layout of Liyue, so now I'm gonna have to finish learning that, and learn the layout of this place. But it doesn't seem too big. Well, I don't have an actual a physical map because it's all blank until I get the Statue of the Seven. But okay, this little area doesn't seem too big, so it won't take that long. I guess Liyue isn't that big either. It's just that I haven't been spending a lot of time there. Hello. Oh, I thought his name was Werner. Now your name's Wiener from now on, just from the way you've been treating these people. You deserve an ugly nickname, like Paimon says. Yeah, just arrived. Where do you source your drugs?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, with a name like Werner, he wouldn't be getting much respect. But with a name like Spence, you'll be the talk of the town, my friend.
Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
Maybe.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they?
You can't
They're
prove
wasting your
anything.
time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go to our boy, Toma, the fixer-upper around these parts. Our friendly neighborhood swindler, one may say. Toma, they're scamming us, which you probably knew already because you lived here. But now it's a problem because I'm here and it's affecting me now.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
No.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Gonna have to help us.
Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can.
Do you know how to, by chance, just hypothetically, destroy a monopoly?
Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar.
Yeah, Wiener.
He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
To be honest with you, I was not focused on the dialogue. I was focusing on that box of, we'll call it ore in the back, but we know what it is. He didn't seem like a monster, at least I didn't, yeah.
That's right.
None of
Werner
those
was
really.
born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Fine, Toma, you're
That all
your
you need
little...
to know?
Little goat
Well,
horns.
it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Ah, let's go to Wiener again. Wiener are back.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
It was the wind that led me back to Jesus. Can I not talk today? It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this. A bard serenade would be perfect. Dandelion
Mondstadt?
wine.
You were talking about Mondstadt.
You want some shrooms? No, we'll give him some dandelions. There you go. Some dandelion.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
Takes you back to the times when you weren't charging an arm and a leg and half a rib for people like you to just survive. Maybe.
Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
You can go right now and leave your box there.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to. Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes.
Close your eyes already.
Thank you, Paimon.
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and tasty sweet. Grilled tigerfish. Get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flame of virtue spread to all.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue.
Oh yeah, they said he grew up collecting shells, so maybe we should keep him one of those. Rekindle the old flame.
Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
My boy's got a small heart. A lot of people out there sympathize with the positive position you're in. The people supported you in the past. Yeah, the commission. Come on, gotta think about them too.
Folks from the International Trade Association. And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
And you can't cause...
No one's stopping you.
Exactly, thank you, Paimon.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
Come and drink with your friends from the association. They'll protect you.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right.
Yes.
So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
Jeez.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
Proof, my man.
You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
That was surprisingly easy. I love how all these quests so far have been within 100 meters of each other. Well, I guess this place is tiny. It's literally from up there to down where he stands at the tree is not even 100 meters.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
It's not like I'll get any customers. Love freedom. Which one should I choose? Boring.
Oh wow. Oh no, let's definitely. This is a normal site, right? No one seems to be reacting, so guess it's normal enough for them, isn't it?
Ryoko, how's business?
Let's just...
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Yeah, using
Good.
taxpayer money.
Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Not really. It's literally just going around collecting people's money. There's probably not an
Now, who else is
easier
behind on payments?
job.
Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Oh, bad idea. Worst place.
What was that sound?
Nothing.
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Paimon, I get
Must be hearing
it.
things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
Yeah, go. Purple Ranger, go.
Getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Paimon, can you stop
Where'd he go?
backseat sneak? He's right there. Oh, well,
He was
okay.
right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Elemental sight.
If only we made less noise.
Are you... We're starting this charade again. Well, okay. Guess I'll cut back when we're done with this, cause I don't think anyone wants to see us following a poor man. Not a poor man around, but a man nonetheless. So I'll cut back when we're back to where we were. Oh lord, that took longer than expected. Way too long, actually. Okay, yeah, we don't have to go through that, but it took a long time, let's just say. But we're back with Wiener. The story will begin. Shall continue.
There, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Oh, I've failed that one so many times. It's the first quest, literally. And I failed. Well, I guess I failed the first one in Mondstadt too, so...
Ledger. Boring! Haven't that hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Even if you did find more, give it to the tree association. Yeah,
Let me take a
Paimon.
look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
No, you're coming with us,
You ain't
friendo.
gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Was
Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
talking about him like he is still not here, which he isn't anymore. Well, then I have something here that's been bugging me. I think it's, I can level up Lisa now. Our favorite mommy, but I'm saving up for youngling. I need Julian peppers, I need to go find the pyro flower or some more. But I'll do that in between recording sessions, so I can just like have a leveled up. Because I'm probably gonna record multiple of these at a single time. Because I have this like golden opportunity to record it right now. Well, continue my story.
Our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Swindling is swindling, my friend.
Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Maybe.
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
Tell him, Paimon.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules.
What, you can't talk
Seize
now?
the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
This is going in a bad
Aether, I suggest we...
Gentlemen,
Oh,
come
nope.
now. Is there any need for
The
this?
first-class
If there's a
swindler
dispute to
has
resolve,
arrived.
Let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
That title doesn't weigh... We hasn't have any weight.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission. Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady...
Oh, you got cut off there, my friend.
Give our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I
Yeah,
don't
that
need
person.
any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Not much of a relationship there.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Toma's starting to swindle his way into my heart. Little by little.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Yes, Shiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be
Ayaka.
super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn
Ayato.
themselves the same treatment in return. Miss
Not
Kamisato's
much
situation
imagination
certainly
there.
seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did the fix of Rito
You're asking the
come
right
from?
questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was,
Yep,
I
my
had to
new
make
favorite
sure
word
I'd be
is
in time to receive you when you arrived.
schmoozery.
Inazuma
Thank
may
you,
have
Tom.
closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With
You
your
love
help,
to see
even
it.
Division Hunt decree.
Okay, Aether, no need to set up such a brick wall. My man was flying at a smooth 120 kilometers and he just brick wall, the face brick right there. But I want none of these options, but I guess which one sounds less bad? Yeah, I never offered to help. Sorry, oh
That's an
man.
unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
one goal to meet, I guess.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Oh man, sad Toma just makes me sad.
Put up much of a fight.
Oh man.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Oh man. Aether, well I guess Aether's got his own plans, doesn't he?
We should get going.
But
Huh? What's up?
Outline is unable to leave Rita.
Paimon forgot all about that. Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
No, he knows what he's doing. He's
No, my grade is so
schmoozery.
matter of fact about the
I
whole
love
thing.
that word.
As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score.
Oh, when we
Guess
can't
should give
leave.
it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Yay, quest complete. 30 primary gems. Alright guys, we're gonna leave the episode off here. But before we go, schmoozery. I have quite the collection of wishes. So I've been wishing on the standard wish banner. I'm hoping for Kiching or Chi-Chi. Oh, okay. Any of these. I have 2 wishes and I'm gonna spend the rest on the limited time banner. And yeah. One more. Come on. I'll try and make this like an after episode ritual that we just like set out wishes before we go. Just in case we can get something good and I leave you guys off on a high note, but doesn't seem like the wish gods are answering my prayer. Okay, let me come on, character, please. And DualShock battery level low. Oh, the events. Okay, we have 2 more. Okay, we can still get something. I'm still hopeful. I was so excited. No, don't have anything. Okay, last one. I already have Bianfei. I have Ningguang. Ayaka or Changyun. One of them. Or any 5-star really. Yeah, no, okay. Well, that is quite. Hold on. Let's see if we can use some of our schmoozery. Damn it, I love that. Yes, we can. I can buy intertwined fates. 15 off. Okay. We have one more. One more time. One last chance. Come on. Well, guys, I tried my best. I worked so hard. Oh no, wait. We can get another. No, wrong one. We can get another one. We can get another one. We can get another one. And okay. Yeah, that is unfortunate, guys. Wait, how far am I to pity? Because pity on the limited time events is 90 pulls. How many? 64, 65, 66. I am very far away from pity, and there's 3 days left. 66. I was gonna carry on to the next banner anyway, so. Alright, guys. That's it for the video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye.